Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Explorer Week. I'm Philip. It's gonna be a special episode for today because I'm with a very famous YouTuber and his name is Nasty Nate. Yee. Okay, so today we're gonna try out what's that? A cafe, and it's
Revel or
reveal.
reveal? Like
Whatever
what
it
are you
is.
revealing?
Yeah, what are you revealing? What are you revealing today?
I reveal that I'm a First Amendment Auditor.
Okay. He's a First Amendment Auditor. But now we're not gonna do an audit today. Right?
Or
Probably.
Maybe we will. Maybe we'll audit the pancakes then.
Okay. But yeah, we need to, because right now we're actually looking for the place. And yeah, I think we're almost there. Right? Okay.
Two phones, fancy smancy.
Oh no, the other one? Oh, this one? It's my personal phone. The one that we're using to track this this cafe is my work phone. Anyway, so much for that. Let's check on that reveal. Revival,
Hallelujah.
whatever it is. Okay, we'll see you guys later. We'll see you later. Yeet. All right. Finally, we're here. Okay. Okay, finally, we're here. Let's reveal. Revile. Okay. Okay, let's go inside.
So I guess we gotta do the intro.
Okay. You know what, guys? We decided to change venue. So now we're going inside the Cafe Brioche.
Yeah, they have a proper sign.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so we're seated right now. Number 46. I'm with the coolest man, the coolest vlogger. Very, what do you call this? Very adventurous.
I don't know about the coolest vlogger. Maybe the most handsomest vlogger. I think that category falls to you.
No.
Oh yeah, we're switching things up.
I know.
It was the sign that did it. That tiny little
The
sign.
tiny little sign of. Did that turn you off?
If it wasn't, yeah, because, I don't like
Pretty.
tiny little, I like big,
Tiny.
So if they would have had a big sign, I would have been all for it.
Okay.
Tiny little sign.
But this one, yeah, I agree. This one is cause they offer breakfast too, not like the other that cafe, the first one that we visited, doesn't offer like a full breakfast. Just a few pieces of few selections of bread.
Yeah. Thank you.
Ooh.
Thank you so much.
Looky. Fancy.
I'll take a picture of that.
I will. Okay. Let's gonna sip this coffee. Cafe latte a la coffee latte a la cafe brioche.
Say it like a true Frenchman.
A true Frenchman. Z.
And if you're gonna say it like a true Frenchman, you're gonna say
We monsieur. Okay.
We want c'est slow, more we could Philip.
Okay, I was explaining earlier that they skillfully do this with the use of just toothpick. It's just like droplets of cream in there, and then it's just gonna create a figure out of it. Oh yeah. I worked in a lounge, so I just see what they do there. You know how they create this. These are pretty basic, I would say. This is just a basic coffee design.
Yeah.
Others can create other like complicated like images there.
If it was
They can
me,
imitate.
I would put nasty Nathaniel.
Nasty Nathaniel? Okay. Yeah. Okay, finally. Here's our breakfast. I'm having the spinach
Thank you.
Gruyere omelette. Nate is gonna have eggs Benedict.
Yeah.
You didn't like vegetables, yeah?
This is interesting. I'm looking forward to diving into this.
Uh-huh. Okay. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Yeah, Nate is done with his breakfast. I'm still finishing mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what is that in
I'm
there?
not a fan of blackberry.
You're not a blackberry person? You want my potatoes?
No, I could hardly finish mine.
How's your omelet?
I got the breakfast for son.
It's,
How would you rate
it's
it?
a typical omelet with bacon. 10 being the highest, I'd give it 7.
Okay, so not like
Yeah, that's not really bad. I've experienced that city bus tour like 4 years ago.
was it?
Have you have you experienced riding a big bus, like that city tour bus?
Yeah.
Have you experienced that?
I have.
I know it's pretty cheesy, but I enjoyed it really.
Yeah, I mean it is. We've
Uh-huh.
never done it before. I'd like to do something like that in New York.
In New
I think
York.
it would be like take one of those ones where they take you around Manhattan on the double-decker
Right.
bus.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Bye. Okay, that wraps up our cafe brioche. Cafe brioche. Brioche.
Like ocho.
The brioche. I remember we have this brioche bun. It's a bun. It has glaze on it and used for burgers.
Glaze? Ooh, sounds
Yeah.
erotic.
Sounds right.
All
Make it wholesome, okay? Make it PG-13.
Or how about PG-14?
Okay, you know what, guys? We decided to go back here to review to get an iced coffee. Still with
We're gonna reveal something.
Okay. Still with me. Okay,
Maybe they pour Bailey's Irish Cream in the iced coffee.
I know. Ooh, they have their local coffee beans here. All right.
So I guess your viewers are like getting.
What was that you're saying?
Well, I was saying like I guess your viewers are getting like a double feature. They're getting two for the price of one.
Yeah.
Two of
I mean,
us and then two restaurants.
it's basically a treat for you guys, you know, visiting two cafe houses
And
with
Isn't he guapo?
no. No, you're a guapo. Okay, so right now we're gonna have like iced coffee.
Gotta add sugar and milk.
Got sugar and milk. Mine's right here. What a way to spend a Sunday morning with nasty thing. I mean, say that again. I mean,
Well,
you said you're so spontaneous. Yeah.
well, that's just kind of like the way, like, if you get to know me more, you'll see, like, I'm just the type, like, I like to live very spontaneously. I call it, like, my rock and roll lifestyle. I like doing things on the fly. You know, I don't like planning things out way in advance and everything's got to be, like, a big production. Like, I don't like doing things that way. I like to just be like, okay, like, I'm off these next 2 days. I'm going to go to San Francisco.
Right.
And just book a ticket and go, you know? Like, I like living life that way, you know? But some people want to
Kind of
be more-
impulsive, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, impulsive. It sounds so sinister. Oh.
Like impulsive. But you know what? You know, in the Philippines, that thing also works for us. You know, if the more you plan on things, the more, you know, the more it doesn't pursue. It's more spontaneous. I mean,
Yeah.
I believe that. Yeah, turns would work out. You know, not planning actually for it works better. Like this instance that we finally get to meet.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's totally like yesterday. We didn't know we were going to meet.
I know.
And then
It was a last
meeting.
minute advice.
Yeah. I pressured him into it. Like,
Uh-huh.
He didn't want to meet. He's like, I don't want to meet this weirdo. Like, you know? Now I just need to get him to do a First Amendment audit. Like,
What?
hey, Scientology's right around the corner.
I need a little bit of an exposure to that, like the actual audit. Maybe one day
Yeah, maybe one day we'll do that on the
when you
farm.
come back. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If I come back, I'm not really sure.
For sure you will.
No,
No.
I'm just kidding.
For sure you will.
All right.
All right. Still with Nas and Nathaniel here, walking along the Chinatown. And where are we heading right now, sir?
Washington Square.
Washington Square. Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do that.
I hear it's cruisy.
Uh-huh. All right. Are we almost there, Mr. Explorer?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll just say yes.
Uh-huh. Okay. So we're here in the Washington Square vicinity, and
Yeah.
my tour buddy here, Mr. Nate, is going to show me
This is where.
an iconic scene
Yeah.
in Dirty Harry. Is that correct?
Yeah. This is
Okay.
where. This alleyway here. This is where Dirty Harry.
Uh-huh.
He's looking for a guy who's a sniper, who's
Okay.
killing people in the city. That's the short version.
Uh-huh.
He sees a guy that he thinks might be the sniper run up this alley and goes around the corner and goes into this apartment.
Okay.
And there's a scene where he stops right here by this exact pole.
Oh.
We're going to take a picture of it in a moment. Well, I guess you're taking a picture of it now.
Of course.
And
yeah,
then-
let's do that.
Dirty Harry is standing on top of like a trash can, like looking into the window of the apartment building there.
Okay.
And because he's trying to see if it's the sniper. And then the police or some local residents come and they like knock him off the trash can and they
Uh-huh.
start to beat him up because they think
Right.
he's like a peeping Tom.
Uh-huh.
But then like his partner shows up and he's like He's a police officer. But that scene was filmed right here.
Okay. And there's a clear view of the Coit Tower right there.
But that's when he comes around the corner. There's a famous shot where he's like peeking around that telephone pole right there. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna pull it up on my phone right now.
Okay.
Because
Thanks for that interesting info there, trivia.
Dirty.
Okay.
Now.
Okay, we're still here at the Washington Square Garden, and I did some photo shooting, and I would say I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and that's actually where. See that post? This is where the sniper was.
Where exactly?
Well, the guy was sitting on the bench where we just were.
Okay.
Oh, back there, but then that's straight ahead in front of us. That's the where the sniper was up on the roof.
I
It looks
see.
like it's a post office now.
Okay.
Yeah. And just so everyone knows, there's some trivia for you, and don't look it up either.
Okay.
Who was the guy who played Scorpio? Scorpio was the bad guy in the original Dirty Harry.
I have
What was
no
the
idea.
actor's name?
I have no idea.
Yes, you do. Come on, you know this. Andy Robinson.
Oh.
Yeah, Andy Robinson. You know what other movie
Oh,
he was
yeah.
in? He was in Cobra,
Cobra?
with Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. Thanks for that.
Trivia time.
Yep. Well, for sure, I'm gonna make this a little special because this is one of the rare opportunities that I would get. You know, having someone who is like such a pro in vlogging, plus the fact that this person right here just beside me is giving me the greatest experience touring the downtown San Francisco.
Well, it's not every day you get to hang out with a weirdo like me, so.
Why does this
What is what?
I mean why does this crosswalks gives me that 7-Eleven vibe?
Like Italian, it's like the Italian flag.
Oh, I see. Okay.
This is kind of like see all the like Italian.
Sorry
places.
about that.
Oh, Original Joe's. That's a famous restaurant.
Uh-huh.
First Amendment test. We'll know about that place.
Oh yeah.
Original Joe's.
Okay, we're still right here. And the Washington Square Park just in front of Washington Square Church. So how's your day been so far?
I'm digging it. I kind of like whenever I'm in San Francisco, especially if it's a situation where I don't have to leave till later.
Okay.
I always try to like just kind of take in like the city as much as I can, even though obviously I can always come back, and I always do. But it's always kind of sad, to leave. Like I don't want to leave. I'd like to stay here. I'd like to, instead of
Stay a bit longer.
walking to the BART station to get on the train to go to the airport.
Yeah.
I'd like to walk back to my apartment for a margarita.
Right.
So it's kind of.
But
kinda
this
sad.
but this actually brought like a nostalgic feeling.
Yeah, because that movie, which is Dirty Harry, one of my favorite. Definitely probably put it in top 10.
Yeah.
And that those scenes from that movie were filmed right in here.
Yeah.
Washington Square,
Right.
And the cool thing about, some things have changed, but what's nice about San Francisco, like we were talking about last night, is that there's still a lot of the old city left. It's not like LA where something's 30 years old and you tear it down, you know what I mean, and build something new. Like there's not
still
too much of historic LA left.
Right.
Where San Francisco still has the...
Still brings you that like classic San Francisco vibe.
Yeah.
And all this what do you call this? Vintage structures, Victorian,
the retro
the retro kind of,
look, which I like that, and I hope that doesn't change. It's starting to change, but I think it's a much slower change,
right,
than it is in other places. Like I said, in LA, they don't want to keep anything that long. Tear it down or renovate it.
Right.
Look, they want to make everything look modern and trendy.
Right.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, like how cool we are. But yeah, I like this the way it is, and I think to an extent, I think they'll keep San Francisco. I like how too, like it's not just one area that's historic. You know, it's like the whole city is still like this.
Yeah.
Well, unless you're in
I
like the
believe so.
financial district or something.
Right.
Other than that, you know, the rest of it's.
Well, I believe they're still gonna keep this. They're still gonna keep this part of the San Francisco, like having this like old retro vibe, and yeah, especially like iconic places. It's just the Washington Square.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna like remove this place. It's pretty.
Well,
it
and
just-
I see that a lot in Manila.
Yeah.
I see like, you know,
Intramurals.
there a lot of Metro Manila is changing. You know, even in the old city, even in Manila proper, it's still, you know, it's like it's slowly but surely becoming more modern.
Right.
High rises are going up, and some people, you know, think that's a good thing because the city is becoming more, you know, global or whatever you want to call it. But like, I miss the charm, like, of the old city, you know. And
Right.
it seems like every time I go back, when I go to these places like Capo or Recto or Bernardo, I'm just seeing more and more high rises and older structures are being knocked down to build some, you know, 40-story condominium or some BS like that, you know.
Right.
And I don't like it, you know. It's like I don't want that. I don't want the Manila that I remember. It's like I want it to stay the same. You know?
Yeah.
I don't want it to turn into. That's why I don't like.
Yeah, I wish I
Makati.
can keep it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always nice to know when you know something to look back.
Yeah. And I don't
That-
like. That's why I don't like about places like Makati and BGC and stuff. You know.
Yeah,
I mean, I know
'cause
people
it's
who
all
have been
like-
in Manila won't know what I'm talking about, but like those places, like you walk around in like the financial district of Makati, you might as well be in Chicago. It doesn't even seem like you're in the Philippines.
Right.
But anyways, why are we talking about Manila? This is San Francisco.
I know. But just so you know, for all those who have been following this channel, Nate has been visiting Philippines like quite a number of times, going back and forth, and it's nice to know that he did really appreciated his visit there and did some like auditing there because that's what he mainly does. But it's nice to know that you know there's a part of that country that keeps him like
It's like a second home.
yeah
It's really because like outside of the United States or like California and Hawaii, I've spent more time in Metro Manila than any other place. You know, for like long periods of time.
right
You know,
yeah
so it is like a second home.
it's a second home. And thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
One day soon you're gonna be an adopted son of Manila,
Well,
particularly.
maybe when I'm old enough to get a retirement visa, I could just move there and like live off of Social Security.
Why not? That could be an option.
Well, you know, a lot of guys will do that because if you know, I mean, I've heard it's gotten better, but you know, some people, unless they have like a pension or something like that, Social Security doesn't, you know, pay that much. But you can, like, I knew a guy who owned a welding shop in Grover Beach, and he started corresponding with a Filipino woman. Long story short, they fell in love, and instead of bringing her over here and, you know, starting their life together here in California, he decided to just move there because he was ready to retire, and so he sold his welding shop, and then, you know, started collecting Social Security, and he wasn't getting that much from Social Security, but he was able to make that money go a lot further in the Philippines.
Yeah.
He moved to Mindanao, and so for I don't know how much he was.
And you haven't heard of
$1,400 a
him.
month,
And you haven't heard of him.
No, this was years ago.
That's
But
years ago.
you know, and a lot of people will do that, not just in the Philippines, but like in Thailand and Malaysia and stuff. That's where you see like certain areas that have these expats because they'll, if they're getting like let's say $1,400 a month Social Security, that's not a lot of money here.
Right.
I mean, you can make it work if you know how to budget, but like you can go over there and that'll go a long way.
Yeah, that's true.
That's more than enough to live like a comfortable lifestyle. So which is probably what I'll end up doing, unless I win the lotto. Then I'll do that anyways.
Yeah. Let's start betting the lotto. I have. Well.
But before we sign off, I have to ask you one last question. Where's Parker Osmond?
What?
Where's Parker Osmond?
Parker Osmond.
Parker Osmond, Scientologist Parker Osmond. All right. Well, you should know, but that's okay. I'll forgive you.
All right. You better tell me that off cam. Okay.
Ugh.
All right. Thanks for the tour today, man.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
I have no intention of ending this video yet, but yeah. But for now, yes. Or probably, because we don't know yet. We'll probably stumble upon something that's interesting.
We might.
Yeah.
But we might stumble upon something interesting, and you'll watch that before you watch this.
Okay.
Yeah. Like the Red Rubber Ball or something. Like the song Red Rubber Ball.
Okay.
Okay, I'll shut up.
All right, guys. So I think that's about it for Explore More Week with Philip. And thanks for joining us, Nasty Night.
All right.
You're such an amazing guy. Looking forward to more tours. Not only here in San Francisco, but in other nearby states, probably.
Yeah. See new rocks.
Oh, yeah. If you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please do subscribe by clicking that subscribe button below. And if you may, please do suggest this channel to your friends and to your relatives. You do suggest this, okay?
Oh, it's great.
Alright. And I would really appreciate that, guys. So once again, thank you so much. This has been your Explore More Week with Philip. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Nasty Nate in the house.